Right, well, let me get this in here. Last time we was doing the sound commands for the SID chip and was having a lot of issues, and the guys on Discord, my advisors, told me what I was trying to do was I was writing to the SID chip and then I was reading back from the registry and then modifying it and then writing it back. And the guys were saying the SID chip is only a write-only system. It's not like the VIC chip where you can read back, modify it, and then send it back, which I didn't know. And as it turns out, if you poke a value to the SID chip and then try to read another value from the SID chip, any memory location, what you get back is the value you poked into it, because it has a bit of, the data bus has a bit of a latency on it, so it holds on to the value that you've stored, and so you're reading that back, which is what was happening on the last stream. And so what we need to do is we need to change the way we're doing it to allow us to be able to turn on and turn off specific bytes and bits. So that phase, that was the problem, was the fact that let me see if I can get the routine back up. I think it was voice, where it's turning it on and turning it off. Was it voice? Or was it the sound command? Yeah, here. So what was happening was we're getting the value from, so in this particular one we're getting the attack value, and then we're getting the decay value, and then we're loading D405, ORing it with what we've just got, and then storing it back, which was fine because on the first way through it had the right value. But when we come to here, when we stored in D406 the sustain value, when we come to OR it, it wouldn't OR it. It was looking, when you was loading it, it was looking at another value, which happened to be this value that we stored in the previous thing. So what we need to do is we need to have a registry buffer where we store all the values and then send them off to the SID chip. Yeah, so we store them in a buffer, but we read and write from that buffer, and then we store to the SID chip. So my Discord advisors told me what I was doing wrong, and so we're going to try and do it again, because I think it was the voice where we was doing voice on and voice off. That was the problem. Let me see. No, that's the I forgot what the thing is. Right, voice. Oh yeah, voice number on and off. That was it. That was the thing that was causing us the problem. So get the voice number, and then we was checking here. So he's checking for a comma. If there was no comma, we exited. Get the byte. Right, so I think, was it sound on? I can't remember which one it was. Sound, so it's not sound. Oh, off. Here we go. There's off. And we was reusing on, weren't we? We was reusing on. Oh, I can't remember. It's been too long ago. It's got to be this one. Get the byte. Yes, it's got to be this one. On and off. But was it? I can't remember. What's the command we had in there? Channel. There we go. Channel. That was the one. Channel. Here we go. Here we go. So he's doing, trying to turn it on and off, you know, because to make it do the decay, you've got to turn the gate off, apparently. And that's what we're trying to do here. But the problem was, here, when we was loading D404, it was loading in what we previously stored in a different location. And I think it was 65 it was coming back, which is the attack and decay of something else. So we need to now is have a buffer where we store all the values for the 3 voices. Yeah? Was it 4 voices? It's 4, isn't it? 4, yeah. So we need to store all the values for the 4 voices and then load the value and store it straight into the SID chip. So that was the issue. So there was nothing wrong with the code, it was just my understanding of the SID chip is that you cannot do a load from D404 or anything on the D4 series, because all it'll do is read back the data that was on the data bus at that time, and that's why it was going horribly wrong. So I think it's just the gate that we need to do. I think it's just the gate because the attack and sustain was working. So let's create some memory space. Here, let's create some memory space. And so com whoops. Going to say, just deleted all that. Com voice gates. That'll do. And then whatever the next one will be. Will equal that plus 4, because we'll only store the gates in. We'll just call it that for the moment. So we're just going to store what the gate values in there. So in voice, see, that's turning it on. What's sound doing? Frequency, pulse, attack, decay. Right, so that's got nothing to do with the thing. So this is it. So that is, get the voice number. It's not illegal. It's not illegal. Right, add 7, so that gives us the voice. Test for comma. Get the value. Store it. Yeah, so this is the this is where we need to but I need to I don't want to do that. Did I store the voice anywhere? I stored it there. but then I override it. What other function can I use? AY. CY. We'll use CY. Right, so right, so that's storing the voice. This is storing, right, let's just do this. And this is the voice offset. So we grab the number, that's basically whatever the number is, and then we need to store it in our new variable that we've got, which is this. So store it in that, but load this in. X. Get the value, set the volume. So I don't need that. In fact, we can do that. That'll do. So that'll store the gate. That'll store the gate for... Yeah, and then we can use channel on and channel off to set it. Right, so channel. Here we go. So we'll do the same thing again. So we're storing the voice number in CY. So we are getting the next. That is turn off. That is turn off. So we'll do CY. Grab that. Put that in there. Store it back. Yeah, that'll do. Do the same with that, and that's going to turn it on. Right. So we want to jump here, apply SID value. So once we've done that, we don't want to jump to that, we want to jump to that. So it should still have the Y value, so we're going to load A with that, and then load Y again with AX, no AY, and then store it in D404, Y. That's where we was putting it before. D404, I think it was there. Let me get my book out. D44, is that the gate? Yeah, control register. There we go. Right. So loads the value from the gate, comma Y. We load the offset and then store it and then do that. Right. Let's see if this works now. And I've pressed F6. F5. Oh, that's the new version, isn't it? I can't remember. What did I save an example? Hang on. Did I save an example? Sure I did. Here we go. Sound 1. And it's not going to find it. Let me just change the emulator back. This was when we was messing around. Right, grab that. Put it in there. I think it's that. Let me just make sure. No, it's not. Right, let's hit it again. F5. Right, Control R, no, Alt R. Right, so we're setting voice 1. We are setting the attack and delay, turning it on, turning it off. Right, here we go. Does it work now? Oh yeah! Right. So let's see if we can get some proper attack and delay going on here. So what are the values for attack and decay? Right, decay. No, release. Here we go, release. So release, which is the last value, make it 10. That's 1.5 seconds. So that should fade away. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Lovely. Right. So attack and decay. You didn't hear a beep? Hang on. Let me walk it up. Tell me if you hear it now. Sorted it. Sorted it. As before, it didn't do it because of the loading and, you know, trying to read the SID variables. So that's good. So now, attack. What's attack? So we've got instant attack. Oh yeah, okay, let's do a soft decay. So that's 9. Let's try 9. Oops, 9. There we go. I did say my advisors in Discord, mate. I know. I'm not sure if it's worth $250,000 AMK points though. Oh, hello. Thank you. The lady of the house has just brought me a drink. Look. Ah! Mate, I've done that now. Watch. Right, here we go. So, I'm adding -30 for you. See? He can't do it now. I've put a test in it. He cannot do it anymore. But, because you helped me out, mate, there's 10 points for you. Oh, are you top? Oh, you're third, mate. You are actually third. Crete ID. You're planning on developing an AMK points mine on your Raspberry Pi. Great. Yeah, he's Andy's second, isn't he? He's only 3 points behind as well. But he can't add a minus number, and he can't subtract a minus number now. It tells him off. It'll tell him off. He can't do it. I've put the code in to stop it. I mean, it's delayed my stream starting for about 10 minutes because I broke it. I've fixed it now. Right. So we've got the sound working, so it's voice I need to look at. Oh, stop digging that knife in, mate. Stop digging the knife in. Right. So this is the gate value. So 0 to 255. I know. Hey, I'm learning, mate. I'm learning. Right, so that's doing that. So that's putting the gate value. Because I was thinking of having a command to specify what noise to get, what noise to do. You know, where is it? Here. You know, that we actually have commands to identify what type of waveform to do. So he said, so here it would say voice 1, sawtooth, and then the volume. And I'm a little bit I'd love to do it. I'm not too sure if we've got the commands. How many commands are we using? Oh, we're up to E6. Oh, we could do it. We could do it. But I wanted to do this sprite on and sprite off. With what we've learnt with channel, I wanted to do that with the sprite as well. So sprite on. So this is sprite on. And then wanted to do sprite off. So I think we can. I think we can do that. I think we should be able to do that. Yes. Right. Let's do that because it'd be good if we can do that. Now so we've got a SP on command and an SP off command. So we'll have to we'll have to rejig that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file. So I'll right, inc sp command, because we're going to cheat. So we're going to cheat. So we'll grab this as our base point. And the sp command. Basic function to turn on and off a sprite. So it's either sp on, well, it'll be sp, and then the inputs are on, off, and then sprite number. Yeah, that'll do it. Right. So it's sp on, off, number. Like that. So that's what we're going to do. So, first thing is we're not getting the sprite number. The first thing is we're going to do what we did in channel. Where's channel? Which is up here. Where we do get, not got, but get. In fact, we'll grab all that. We'll put it there. So character get. So we've just got our token, right? And now we're getting the next one. I'm hoping that's going to be right. We'll have to do some debugging to make sure. So E5, now the commands are going to be different. So where's the tokenizer? Here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have so on was 91. And currently that is E5. But that's going to change. So let's sort this out. Oh, my mouse is playing up. I think I'm going to need new batteries. Channel. Here we go. So I've just copied on. And then off. Right, so that's made them. So when they change, we change. So we'll do the same here. So this is tokenizer off, tokenizer on. So we should get the next character. We're going to check it to make sure it's either on. Hello, Docster. We're going to check it to see if it's either the token for on or the token for off. Now in this particular case it's going to be token for off, and then we need to get the sprite number. So get sprite number. That should do it. So X has the sprite number. So it's sprite on. Where's sprite on? Let's grab. So we're going to work out the bit. work out the bit, and then jump away. I think we can just jump away. Yep, so we can RTS away. So that would be doing Sprite on, and then, sorry, Sprite off. Yeah, I want Sprite off, SP off. Sproff, where's Sproff? That's what I want. Put that there. And then Sprite on is exactly this, but the other way around. So we get the Sprite number, work out the bit for it. Now, where's work out the bit? It's not in there, is it in off? Sproff. No. Okay, so it's not in those two. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the tokenizer. So we've got these two here, so we're going to rem them two out. And we are going to have to tokenize everything first before we get to SP. So word com SP -1. So we need to work out the numbers now. So DB, DC, DD, DE, DF, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So off is now E4. Right, so here, so these two are no longer valid, and we're doing it after Sprite. So it's basically SP, because we need the SP to be tokenized before SP. Right, this is going to be fun. So in here, we get rid of that and that, and we'll put in its place we'll do that. Right, let's see what damage we've done. See if it's done it. Draw, shape, box, HChar, Sprite, fill. Here we go. So there it is. So we need, just in case, we need to put a breakpoint if we need to at 9236, so we can see what's going off if we need to. Right. I'm not sure how many Sprite programs I've got. Let's have a look. Let's try Sprite 3. Now it's going to look odd because we've got different tokenizer numbers now. There we go. So that is mob call, isn't it? Then we got Sprite. Here we go. So Sprite on 0. Oops. That looks right. Let's just check. Right, so second line. So that's the first line. Look for a 0 there. So this must be the second line, which it is. Right, mob call is DA. Is that right? Tokenizer, DA. Yes. So it's doing 20, 20, 20. So we'll look for the next line, because the next line for us is Sprite. So DA 20, 20, 20. Look for 0. Look for 0. There we go. 0. Line 30. Is that line? No, it's 25. Yeah, that's right. 0. DD. Right, so we've tokenized SP and now we've tokenized on. Right, so that should work. That should work. Fingers crossed. We should get a Sprite on the screen. Oh, legal quantity in 20. Legal quantity in 20? What's mob color? Right, inputs. Okay. All right. So it's not mob color. So what is it then? Oh, is it Sprite? Oh, it's Sprite. There we go. Go. Right, so something's gone wrong. So I'm just wondering if it's my understanding of this. Let's do got instead of get. Oops. Right, so that's Sprite, and this is Sprite on 0. Ooh. So maybe I was right. Need to put a breakpoint in. Oh, here we go. If it's not one of those, we need to make it do a syntax error. Did I do that in the command? Command, get rid of that. Did I make it do a syntax error? Channel on. That's got the same problem. I've got a error handler. Have I got a specific errors handler for this? Operational. No, it's a syntax error, isn't it? Syntax error. So we'll get it to go there. So because it was just looping there. So we'll do that, but first we need to pull the return address so it can do the syntax error. Right, but I need to put a breakpoint there. Let's find out where it's. Let's find out whether if the breakpoint's still in the same place it should be. Ooh. Here we go. 9236. Yep, it's still in the same place. I'm going to save this. Sprite SP on 0. Go away. Right. Now I think that's my syntax. I think that's my syntax error happening there. So let's fire the C64 debugger up. Right, let's get rid of that. Well. Right, let's put our breakpoint in. Nine, 2, 3, 6. There it is. That's interesting. Got a dodgy number. Oh, it's alright, it's done it. Right, so we're just testing the SP command. So we'll just do SP on 0. Run. So that's doing that. So we'll put a breakpoint there. Press F11. Now A is accumulator is what we're looking for. So it's come back with 30. Right, so it's gone onto there. Okay, let's do F11. Run it again. $91. It's already in the accumulator. It's already there. Right, okay. So we don't need that. Let's try it again. Oh, pressed F6. Ah! F5. Right. Control return. So, load Sprite 4. Right. See if we get a Sprite on the screen. No. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I think... Yeah, I think we need to do that. Yeah, I think we need to do that. We need to... Oh, and I've pressed F6. Oh, dear. We need to advance the basic run pointer onto the next character, because it would be trying to get a number from 91 and it wouldn't work. Hopefully. Yep. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, so SP off 0. Hey. So that is now, we're now combining two tokenized words to make a command. So we've got a token word called SP, and then we're using the basic token command on and our own command off to combine into a basic command that's together. Now, I think it would work like this as well. Yeah. Because the basic interpreter strips out spaces, so it will always evaluate the next character. So yeah, that's cheating now, because we're now using two tokens for a command here. Now the problem is we should be able to make this better. We should be able to make this better. Get sprite number. What's that returning it backwards? Oh, X. X is the output. Right, we're going to do some cheating here. We're going to grab that. I'm going to put it there. But before we do, we're going to push the accumulator and then pull it back, because I don't need that then, or that or that, because X, so we're storing it away. I know we use the accumulator when we do this, but that returns back with an X value. then pull that, then we can do the test. Then we can use the X in there, which brings back this. Yeah, that'll do it. We don't need that. Let's try it out. Let's just make sure my logic is right. Here we go. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Nice. Get in there. Saved a couple of bytes. So that's the sprite command. So we've got the sound, the sound working. Let's try that. Now the sound will have dodgy, yeah. Hey, thanks, Docster. Right, I need to, because our commands have gone a bit wayward. So that would be, is that sound? Hang on. No. That's voice, then sound. So that's voice, so VOICE. This is sound, and then this is channels. Right, save that again. Because that should be using the new tokens. So here we go. Yep. Yep. So we had 9 there, and I think we made that 10. There we go. So we've got now a way of making noises. So what I was thinking was on this one here, instead of putting 33 like we've got there, yeah, so because if I change that to, because it's 32, 64, let's try that, yeah, 32, 16, is that the other one? Yeah. But what I was thinking was instead of having to say, right, put 16 in there, 32, 64, 128. Let's do 128 as well. Yeah. So instead of having to put trying to remember the number, why not have a token that says triangle, sawtooth, pulse, and random or noise? I suppose we could use. So it would say voice 1, comma, noise, comma 15. So we can do that and do what we've done with these channels and just reuse the token value. Because I think that would make more sense. You know, basic's supposed to be it's easy to use. So voice 1, triangle 15. But see, triangle, saw, pulse, noise. Yeah, we can do that, can't we? We can do that. Let's try it. So back to here. So we need to, so we've got off, haven't we? We've got the off command there, which basically doesn't do anything. So let's, ooh, my OCD is going to be kicking in. Now we'll make files for each of them. So we'll copy that lot. We'll copy that. And we'll create some new files. So inc triangle command. Right, let's get rid of some of these here. Keep that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right, so that's going to be it. So this will be com triangle and would return an operational error if it was used in its own right. So we need another one called inc saw. Oh, okay, pop quiz. Should we get them to say sawtooth or just saw? What do you think? No? Any takers? Let's call it saw. Small, 3 characters. Memory's always a thing. Right, so put that in there. So that's com saw. Add new file. Inc. The next one is pulse, wasn't it? And then the final one, inc noise. Right, so we'll put these in the tokenizer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got triangle. Saw. Pulse. And noise. Let's get them in there. Triangle. Saw. Pulse. And noise. Now they're not going to do anything, but they're going to take up, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll do the thing. Ha! There you go, mate. You got a point for that. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, it should have done it. It should have done it. Yeah, you're there. You're at the bottom. You're still in the top 10 though. Right, so we know what we're doing. Let's put these in. So, triangle, saw, pulse, noise. So it was starting at E6. Right. You're on the scoreboard, mate. Right. So we are changing. It was voice, wasn't it? Voice is the command we're going to attempt to change. So we need the but then it's this here, that bit there. So this bit here. No, not that bit. This bit here. This is it. So char get, and then we get the byte. Now this we need to go and say we'll do that. Get voice type. And so we will put it in the X register when it comes back. Right, so it should be in the accumulator, so we'll need to do compare with in fact do this. Do this. Compare with Tokenizer triangle. Branch of not equal to at is it. Saw 2. And then at is it saw tooth. Compare with that. Is it pulse? To branch of not equal. If it's not equal to any of them, then it's an operational error. Or is it a syntax error? Ooh. We'll call it error, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with it. Right, get the voice type. Is it triangle? Yes, it is. Right, so we'll load X with 16. Return. Is it pulse? Yes, load X. No, sawtooth. Is it sawtooth? Yeah. With 20 RTS. Pulse LDX $40. Yeah. RTS. And then LDX $80. Now, if it's not any of those, then it's a syntax error. So we need to pull the JSR that we've just done, and then we pull the original JSR, and then jump to syntax error. I think that's what we do. It's in error handler, isn't it? Yeah, this syntax error. So pull this JSR return, and then this is pull basic JSR return, because we JSR into our routine in basic, and then we've just JSR'd into this, so we need to pull 2 steps back. We need to pull 2 steps back. Four bytes. Changing the stack pointer would take more than 4 bytes. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Right, so now we've converted our triangle sawtooth into the correct bit location. Then the X gets returned back from here, gets transferred into A, and then stored. That looks like the plan. Let's try this out. Let's see if it works. Right, F5. So it's voice number. Ooh, got an error. That is correct, because I have not included those, like a Wally. I've not included those files. So pulse voice. Right. Oh, ooh. Is Arthur on? Arthur, you on? No reference. What line was that? Prog generator. Okay. Well, that's beta versions for you. Right. Let's try again. F5. Does it crash again? No. Right, so we're going to just see if it works, right? So we're going to do voice 1 triangle 15. I think that's what it is. Right. Let's see what it's. See if it's tokenized it right. So let's have a look. Line 10. E3 space 1 comma space E6. Oh, here we go. It's comma 15. Ooh, this will be interesting. Ooh, let's try that. Let's just do it again. So right, so we should have all 4 here. Right. Let's just make sure. I need to do that again, don't I? Right, E6, blah, blah, blah. Naught. E3, E7. Okay, we're on a winner. There's E8. E9. Right. Load. Sound 2. Ooh. Right, so now we should be able to do triangle, comma 15. Nope. Need to put a breakpoint in. So I'll save this. Nah, now I won't. So we need to put a breakpoint in. So we need to know where it is. F5. Let's do it again. Voice, 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 voice. Sound, voice. So we are looking at here, get voice. So it's 9528. Okay, let's run debugger. Right, so it's loaded it in. So 9528. So that's there. That's the one. Right, so 10. Voice 1. Triangle 15. So it should have tokened it, right? E3, right. So that's right. E3, E6. That's the one we're looking for. Right, so we should end up here. E6. So we've got the right number. Okay. F10. So we're in there. E6, yes it is. LDX. Go back, transfer X into A, store it, oh that's gone away, hang on, let's follow it. So that's come back with E6 and that's the problem, right, okay. That's the problem. So what we need to do is go away. What we need to do is we need to tell BASIC to move on. So voice here. So when we've done voice type, we need to tell it to move on. Because what's happened is it does got, and we need to tell it to do a get. So we need to tell it to get the next, not the same one. Right, so that should work. One of these days it will remember what I've set it to. Right, load sound 2. I think that's the one, isn't it? Yep, that's the one. So triangle, comma 15. Run. Right, let's just make this so that was 9 and that was 10. There we go. Right, saw. Hey. Pulse. Ooh. Okay. Oh, they do sound different. Well, you don't spell it like that. There we go. So now, the person who's programming can now say, voice 1, I want to make it a triangle noise. Or I want to make it a sawtooth. Or pulse. Hey. So, what have we done today? So today is the 14th APR, and we've added triangle, saw, pulse, and noise. Rebuilt Sprite on off. Right, how big is that? How big is that coming out as? Are we running out of space yet? Right. 9.5. Oh, we've got loads of space left. Absolutely buckets. 9.5D7. To be honest, I'm not liking this. I am not liking that. Now, how can I do that? Because they're all the same thing. So, the last one is noise. So I think we can do this. I think we can do that. That's better. So com triangle, com saw, com pulse and com noise are actually on the same byte. So That means we should be able to do this. Operational error. Let's just make sure. Yeah, and noise. There we go. So it's basically it's calling the same place. It's just we've got more than one label for it. Right. Get rid of that. Make it look a bit nicer when you compile it. Assemble it. Right, see what it looks like. That's better. That's better. Right. Let's see. What did I have anything else in the code? Let me just have a quick look. Where are we? Graphics. Here we go. Right. So what we got? So we've done that's save. That's retrieve a bitmap. That's save a bitmap. We've done voice. Sound we've done. Mob color we've done. Mob get. Sprite, but we changed the format to Sprite. Color. Ooh, have we done color? Yeah, we have. Pen. No longer using an light pen. Paddle. Ooh. Oh, we've done that. I can see it from here. Yeah. Fill. We've done a fill of sort. Need to make that fill better. Dump. That's printing it to the printer, but we can't test it. Joystick we've done. Arrays. Box we've done. Reverse we've done. That's there, isn't it? Yeah, reverse. Hchar. Character. Shape. Circle. Draw. Point. Screen. Now somebody mentioned about going into high res mode but not wiping it out. That you can come out of high res mode and then go back into it without it being wiped out. And I like that idea. So I was trying to think how we would try, because if we use graphic to put us into the screen, it means every time we go into graphic we'd have to clear the screen. We'd have to clear the screen directly after. But let's try it. Graphic. So we're going to rem out the clear screen bit. Where is it? There it is. So we're going to rem out the clear screen bit, which is this here and this here. So we rem out that. We'll leave that there because that makes the background white, so we'll leave that as is. So now graphic will not wipe clean. So if we load, what have I got? Oh, do the quick way. Project, open folder. What have we got? Circle 2. Yeah, circle. We'll do circle 2. So load circle 2. Now this may look funny. No. Right, so if we run it, see, it's not blanked it, yeah? But it will allow, this will allow you now to, when you go back into screen mode, and I'll show you this when it's finished. Oh, I should have gone into warp, shouldn't I? There you go, now it's finished. So if I do screen, right, and then run it again, it's still there, yeah? So what we can do then is create a new command. So we'll put a new one in it. Inc. And we'll do the same as the Beeb. CLG. I think that's what they did use. I think that's what they use. Hang on. Hello, WauloK. Right. It's similar. I think they do G. It says. I think it says G clear. So we're going to do this. We're going to create a command that allows us to clear the screen. Oh. How come you are not streaming anymore? Right, so this is not setting up. This clears the high res screen. So CLG. C shifted L more than likely. No, that'll be clear, wouldn't it? So there isn't one. So we'll just copy. So we'll just copy what we just remmed out in the graphic command. So it's this bit here. Put that in there. And then slap an RTS on it. So that should do it. Tokenizer. So add a new command. CLG. EA. Why does EA? Oh, it's no up in it. That's why it looked familiar. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get. I'm gonna get back into Minecraft to carry on doing my Voyager ship. I think once I've got used to. Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone a bit quiet. I got up to deck 9. I got up to deck 9 just on the first level of the saucer section of oh, what's it called? Voyager. Oh, what's it called? It's what class is it called? Hang on. Oh, I forgot what class it's called. Oh, Intrepid class. There we go. So I got up to. So I built from the bottom, deck 16, 17, deck 17, up to deck 9 on Intrepid class starship, or in other words Voyager. So I've just literally started the base of the saucer section, but I've got another 9 levels to do. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, I can show you if you want, but I know a lot of you are not Minecraft people, but I can show you what I've done. Problem is, I died, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'll pop a picture in Discord. I died 2 weeks ago because I thought my ship was safe, right? I thought my ship was safe. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. Thought it was safe. And other half called me down for dinner. So I left myself on the ship. You know, it's safe. Yeah. And I lost my stuff. I lost all my stuff. So I lost my wings, my mega pick, and couldn't believe it. So now I've got to go back to the end, get another set of wings. But yeah, I'll put a picture in Discord so you can see. I mean, the problem is the ship's so big it doesn't render fully in. So when you're at the back of the ship, all you see is it fade away in the distance because it's so big. No, it's the other half's Minecraft server. I mean, you can, if you've got Bedrock, you can get in, but you're only a visitor, so you can't interact. I still use Basic, of course. Yeah, I mean, if you do the default render distance, yeah, which is, was it 10? If you do the default one, the ship literally fades out. But I've got it on max, so when I do the picture and put it in Discord, I'll have my render distance on max, yeah, so you'll be able to see the whole thing. Visual Basic, Old Basic. No, this is not Visual Basic. This is Commodore Basic. We are creating brand new commands for the Commodore Basic, for the Commodore 64. He says VB is better. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that. I based my working career on Visual Basic. But I'll tell you something, Quick Basic's better than Visual Basic by a long shot. So much quicker to do stuff in there. Anyway, we need to test out this clearing thing. Yeah. That takes me back, GW Basic. But you're going to laugh at this. Guess what I picked up for like 50p? Quick Basic, Q Basic. That was the one in between GW Basic and Quick Basic. Q Basic. 50p. And I was reading it, and it was taking me all the way back to 1991, 1994, when I used to write applications in Q Basic. Yeah. It was brilliant, just to take me back. Anyway, and on the BBC Micro front, yeah, I'm an old fart, me. On the BBC Micro front, because I've been telling you I'm going to start doing streams about BBC Micro, I've got some books on the BBC Micro, so I can make sure that I'm talking what I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know, mate. I know you had a podcast naming that. So, I've got 2 books for the Beeb. I've got some more over there, but these are the 2 new ones. Oh, Lotus 123. Oh, the DOS version one, brilliant. They spoilt it when they went into Windows. They didn't do it right. That's why Microsoft took over the world. I liked their word processor though, Amy Pro. That was a good word processor. Right, let's check that this is working now. So, oh, we got an error. I did run this, didn't I? F5. No, there's an error, but what it's erroring, I don't know. Two errors. Show me the errors. Thank you. Invalid word. Oh, hang on. No, it's that. Oh, have I not included it? Get off. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed. Circle 2. And I too busy. Here we go. Right. So this one, when we run it, it should still be that. Alright? So we know that works. So let's got to change it now. So we need to put in CLG, clear graphics. Right, that should clear it out. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, Symphony. Yeah, because oh, that is... Microsoft did one as well, didn't they? Works, Microsoft Works, where it was an all-in-one. Oh, they were the days when life was so much simpler. So there you go. So now, if I take that CLG out now and run it, it should be still there. It is. Excellent. So now we've got a way of moving into high res mode, and now we've got a command that will clear the space for you, so you don't have, to give you that option of switching between normal mode and high res mode back into normal mode. That's a good one. I like that one. I can't remember who suggested it, to be honest. So we'll put that in. Yes, yes. I remember Symphony. Symphony was on a cover disc, wasn't it? It was on a cover disc, because I remember that Lotus Smart Suite came out on a cover CD as well. Right, let's get this done. Added. Oh dear. Star. Right. You still? I've still got the original Smart Suite CD that came on. I think it was PC format. I've still got that. It's up there. It's up in one of the CD towers up there. I've still got that. It's one of the. The reason I hung on to it, because my university thesis was written in it. And I didn't want to lose it. So yeah, my university thesis was written in Lotus Smart Suite. I did. My university thesis was all about interactive web pages. How you can, using the latest Microsoft technology at the time, which was classic ASP pages and JavaScript and access databases back then. Oh dear. Take me back to my youth. Right, I do believe That's unfair. That is unfair. That is unfair. I mean, yeah, I mean, my website hasn't been touched in 20 years, I think. I've got to look at it again. I've got to look at it. It still uses Flash and and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, right. Okay. Right, that's it. I think the only thing we can do now for this is to make the fill better, because it doesn't fill completely. It's not an intelligent fill, it's just a bog standard fill. But that is in essence the graphics extension. The graphics extension that I wrote as a child. Well, I won't say a child, a teenager. Now rewritten in modern day using modern techniques. Cool. So this, now what we need to do with this now is then to make it into a make it into a cartridge. And that is gonna take some doing, because you've got to remember, yeah, you got to remember, yeah. So if this is our memory map, and we're starting at there, so that's where we're starting there. So that's where the cartridge is starting, and we're going all the way to there in the cartridge. So that's going to be there. The problem is, because we're going to make this all completely ROM, we have an issue, is that the screen is currently residing there to there. Yeah, so if I just move this out of the way a little bit and put it there. Right, the screen is residing at 8400, which is right smack in the middle of the cart. You know, remember we had to there we go, we had to do this here to bypass the screen, and we've just been in the graphics mode, look, because we're storing in 8400 onwards. So what we've got to do, yeah, and I'm going to have to look at this to make sure we can do it, is have to move the screen to somewhere over here. But we can't do that because that's where the high-res screen is, to there. So yeah, and you've got to remember the VIC chips is separated into 4. So we've got 4000, and then the next one is 8000, and then after that it is C1000, I think, there. So there's not much opportunity to put it, but saying that, right, we could make the cart only go up to, say, here, 9. Nine 9B. It's 4, isn't it? B, C, D, E. So it's going to be C, isn't it? 9C to 9FFFF. Yeah, we could put the screen up in the top part here. Yeah, up in the top part. So that would be the screen. And then lose the bottom bit there. Then it means that then the cart would come up to about there. And so all that could be made into the cartridge. But it would leave the screen in available memory just before the high res screen. Ooh. Where's my website? VIC addressing system. Screen. Here we go. That's the character memory, screen memory. Yeah, so it'd have to be C, wouldn't it? It'd have to be 9C. So we could change it to be all the ones. Let's see if we can do that. So it's the graphic place. So we would have, so it's this one here, change the video. No, that's the high res 8. Hang on, let me just check. 8. 1, 2, 4, 8. So we're changing the low part. VMC. Ooh. VMC. I think that's that one. I'm sure it is. I wonder if it's talking about this. No, it can't be. Where is it? There we go. That's the one. Yeah, video matrix. Video matrix base address. For example, the default is that, which is 8, 16, 32, no, 128, 64, 32, 16. But that's putting 8 in there. I mean, that's in the right place. So we need to then, if we want to go into the upper part, we'd have to do this. We'd have to do that. Let's try it. Which means that these would change. So this would be 9C, 9D, 9E, 9F. Right. This is going to be interesting. Let's see if this works. Right, 10 graphic, 20 CLG, clean it. Right, run. Oh dear. Where is that pointing? It should have come out white. It should have come out white. This means that screen should be located yeah, 9C. But hang on, that's not right, is it? 4.8. No, that's not right. It's this one here. It's that one. So we need to take that leading 0 out. Right, let's try that. Oops. Ooh. Seeing the character set. That can't, that's got to be the high-res screen setting there. Let's do that. That has got to be the high-res screen setting. Ooh. Well, we're in the right ballpark. It's reset the high-res screen. It's just the screen is pointing to a different place than I thought it would have done. Where's my web page gone? So if this is 8,000 and we had it at 8.4, which is here, which is what was original, then we want it there. That's 9C. That's 9C, so that's what we want. 8, 9, yes. That would be 9C. But I don't think it is. Right, let's run debugger and let's see what exactly it's saying it is. So I need to, are we in the right place? So Control F8, no. Oh, we're getting there. Aha! There we go. Right. Control reset. Right. 10. Graphic 20 CLG. Run. Let's see what it's set to. Okay. So it's set. Oh, it set the screen to be 0. But the bitmap is wrong. I mean, that's right. We should be over here somewhere. But we're there because... So the screen's in the right place. That's where it was before. But that should be there. That should be there. Which is what we're seeing. Are we seeing this? Black along the bottom. This is where 9. Oh, I wonder if the VIC chip is. I wonder if the VIC chip is seeing the character set in the screen. Because it's seeing this here. It's seeing this screen here. But that screen is at 8,000. Why is it 8,000? When it should be. Let me put it back to how it was. Right. Right, let's refresh this. Load. Oh, load. Right, 10 graphic, 20 CLG. Run. Right. So that wiped that out. So the screen's at 9800. And the bitmap should be there. That's where the screen is at the moment there. 8.4. We want the screen to be, but it can't. That's 9.1. 9D. Can't. Look, because if you look at the bottom here, when it look down here, that's what the VIC chip's seeing. So if we put the screen there, that's all it sees. So we can't put it there. Can't put it there. That's where our code is. So our code finishes there, because you can see it says over there it says 00FFFF, but if you look at the screen at the bottom, it's got the codes for the character ROM in it. So we can't put the screen in this area. Well, that's annoying. That is a very annoying. Yeah. This is our code. So that's where the screen is at the moment. Our code. But we can't use these screens here because the character set's in the way. Cobblers. Ugh. Rats. That's what that is. And we can't put the screen here because this is the high-res screen all the way down to here, down to the very bottom here. So this is all the high-res screen. Yeah, if I say 30, draw 10, 10 to 150, 150. And then run. Now can you see that these have changed because that's where the line is. So we can't put the screen in here. That's annoying that we can't use that because of the character set. Pants. Oh well, we tried. We tried. So, even though I've written this to be made in a cart, we're not going to be able to do it. Because you can't make a cart in Vice, say from 8,000 to 8,000 to 8,000 and then 8,000 onwards. It expects one contiguous CRT file, and if we make one contiguous CRT file, then our screen will be duff. Let's just say that. But I was just thinking we could fill that full of zeros in the cart file. Then we wouldn't need to do the clear screen. That's something for another stream where we actually make this into a CRT file, a cartridge that we can use. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put it on my GitHub. So let's check everything in. And I'll put this into GitHub so you can download it and have a play with it. Yeah, and give me some if you want me to put other stuff in it. But yeah, I'll look into. I know how to make the cart because I made the CRT file for my disk operating system Kaidos, which is now a CRT. So you can just load the CRT file and you've got disk operating system access for the SD to IEC. So we should be able to do it for this. It's just we might have to preset 8400 to 8800 as 0 and just make it as 0 for ROM. Then when the screen looks at it, all it sees is 0 and makes it white automatically. So that'll be a thing for us to try next time to finish this off. Alright guys, well I'll leave it there. I think that's a good place to finish. We've definitely made improvements. We've now got to help with users. We've now got the different sound types as keywords. We've got the channel on and off working now, so it works properly for the sound. We've got sound and voice. done it for the voice as well. I think we've done alright, and we've done the sprite on and off. Because now we've got the one command to do sprite on and sprite off. Okay, right. Who's on? I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.